Madjarica, a soft multi-layered snacking cake filled with layers upon layers of chocolate goodness. Great any time of day. You're going to need flour, sugar, baking powder, 2 eggs, a cup of butter, salt, sour cream, dark chocolate squares, and optional rum. And milk and icing sugar. Half a cup of melted butter, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 eggs, one cup of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Four and a half cups of flour, and the final half a cup. And now comes the fun part, knitting. Let's knit our dough. You want your dough soft and pliable, so it just springs back a little. It just makes it easier to stretch. Once you're done, all yours cutting into 6 pieces. You want to get like 6 identical pieces. Roll them up into little balls. So I want it to be the size of my cookie sheet, my parchment paper. So I want to cut 7 sheets like this. Preheat your oven to 350. So roll your dough to the size of the parchment paper. Maybe you want to roll this as thin as possible. I just like to get it started and it'll transfer onto the parchment paper. Okay, so now my grandma used to just put her finger under and stretch. You can do that if you want, or you can roll. If you run out of dough like this, you can chop off a piece. Just put it there. So once you roll it to the exact size of the cookie sheet, you just cut it. Bake at 350 for 6 to 8 minutes. That's the color you're looking for. Continue baking till all 6 are done. So in a separate bowl, you want to add 1/2 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of milk. I use 2%. Make sure you give it a good whisk to get all the clumps out. In the pot, add 3 cups of milk. And bring it to a boil. Just about now, I'm going to add our wet ingredients, or our mixture that we did. the butter, the cup of chocolate, dark chocolate chunks, and a splash of rum. And then keep mixing it until everything thickens, everything's melted and everything thickens. And keep stirring it until it comes to a boil. So now you should have a nice, thick, pudding-like consistency. Use the filling while it's still hot. Spooner chocolate. You want to keep doing this till you get all the layers, leaving the last one bare. Once we reach our last one, just going to put it on top. And this one is without the filling. Just going to put paper on top. And then cookie sheet for weight. So into the fridge it goes for about 6 hours minimally. Okay, bring some water to a boil. Add half a cup of chocolate. I'm using unsweetened. About a quarter cup of butter. So once melted, I turned it off the heat. You can tell it's beautiful. And I'm going to add sugar because this is unsweetened chocolate. A quarter of a cup. Try to add 2 teaspoons of boiled water. To smooth it out, just into the fridge it goes for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to trim all the edges to make it look pretty. What? You didn't think I was going to have only one? Let me see. Delish.